St. Andrew West Rural, Honorable Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. Project type, economic enablement. Name of project, St. Andrew West Rural, additional economic enablement. And this is for $249,637.00. Implementing agency, SDC. St. Catherine East Central, Honorable Alonda Terlong. Project type, economic enablement, St. Catherine East Central, additional economic enablement. Budget, $157,981.40. SDC implementing agency. St. Catherine Southeastern, economic enablement. MP is Mr. Robert Miller. Economic enablement, additional economic enablement, the sum of $1,500,264.95. Implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Clarendon Southeastern, Member of Parliament, the Honorable Pernell Charles Jr. Project type, economic enablement. The name of the project, Clarendon Southeastern Economic Enablement, $3 million. Implementing agency, the Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Clarendon Central, Mr. Lester Michael Henry, Member of Parliament. Project type, economic enablement. Name of project, Clarendon Central Economic Enablement. In the sum of $700,000 to be executed by the Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Manchester Northeastern, Member of Parliament, Mr. Audley Shaw. Project type, economic enablement. Name of project, Manchester Northeastern Economic Enablement Program, $1 million. Implementing agency, the Manchester Municipal Corporation. Welcome, Mr. Clark. Manchester Northeastern, Mr. Audley Shaw, Member of Parliament. Project type, economic enablement. Name of project, Manchester Northeastern Agricultural Development Program, $1,500,000. Implementing agency, Rural Agricultural Development Authority. No, just economic enablement, Manchester Southern, Member of Parliament Robert Chin. Project type, Southern Manchester Agriculture, $2 million. Rural Agricultural Development Authority, implementing agency. Manchester Central, Member of Parliament Rhoda Moy Crawford. Project type, economic enablement. The name of the project, Manchester Central Economic Enablement Project, additional sum. And the budget is for $500,000, and the implementing agency, the Social Development Commission. Dr. Morris Guy, Member of Parliament, St. Mary's Central. The type of project, economic enablement. The name of the project is St. Mary's Central Agricultural Support Project. Sum $1,500,000, rather implementing agency. Honorable Darrell Vaz, Member of Parliament, Portland Western. Project type, economic enablement. The name of the project is Portland Western Economic Enablement. The sum is $2 million, and the implementing agency is Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Ms. Lisa Hanna, Constituency, St. Anne Southeastern. Project type, economic enablement, and it is Southeast St. Anne Economic Enablement, additional, and this is $500,000, and implementing agency, SDC. Ms. Krista Lee, Member of Parliament, St. Anne Northwestern. Project type, economic enablement. Name of project, St. Anne Northwestern Agri-Assistant Project. Total sum, $1,447,543.80. Implementing agency, RADA. Mr. Daniel Lawrence, Member of Parliament, Westmoreland Eastern. Economic enablement. The project name, Westmoreland Eastern Additional Economic Enablement, $2 million, SDC, implementing agency. Member of Parliament, Mr. Dave Brown, Hanover Eastern. Type of project, economic enablement, and it is the Hanover Eastern Micro Business Development. The budgeted sum is $1,500,000. Implementing agency is the Social Development Commission. That would end the economic enablement. We are now on housing. Member of Parliament, Mr. Carl Samuda, St. Andrew North Central, Human and Social Development. St. Andrew North Central Housing Assistance, additional, $1 million. Implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Mr. Dwayne Smith, Member of Parliament, St. Andrew Northwestern. Project type, Human and Social Development. The name of the project, St. Andrew Northwestern Housing Assistance, additional, and this is for $1 million, and the implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Honorable Juliet Olness, St. Andrew East Rural. Project type, Human and Social Development. St. Andrew East Rural Social Housing, additional, and this is for $999,225, and the implementing agency, the Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., Clarendon Southeastern. Project type, Human and Social Development. Clarendon Southeast Eastern Additional Social Housing, and it is for $2 million, and the implementing agency is the Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, Mr. Lester Michael Henry, Clarendon Central. Project type, Human and Social Development. The name of the project is Clarendon Central Additional Social Housing. The budgeted amount is $2 million to be implemented by the Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, Mr. Robert Chin, Manchester Southern. Project type, Human and Social Development. Name of the project, Southern Manchester Additional Social Housing. And the budgeted amount is $2 million to be implemented by the Manchester Municipal Corporation. Yes, madam. Member of Parliament, Ms. Rhoda Moy Crawford, Manchester Central. Project type, Human and Social Development. Name of project, Manchester Central Housing, Additional. And the budgeted amount is $500,000 to be executed by SDC. Can I get some order in the House from the neighboring Member of Parliament from Kingston? You know, we will have a discussion on that at the end of the meeting. Let us get back. Member of Parliament, Dr. Morris Guy, St. Mary's Central. Project type, Human and Social Development. The name of the project is St. Mary's Central Additional Social Housing. And the budgeted amount is $900,000 to be executed or implemented by the Social Development Commission. And that would bring us to the end of housing. We are now at education. Member of Parliament, Mr. Morland Wilson, Westmoreland Western. Project type, Human and Social Development. Westmoreland Western Additional Education Assistance in the sum of $750,000 to be executed by the Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mr. Carl Samuda, St. Andrew North Central, Human and Social Development. St. Andrew North Central Additional Educational Development. And the budget is $2,700,000 to be executed by our SDC, Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, the most Honorable Andrew Holness, St. Andrew West Central. Project type, Human and Social Development. St. Andrew West Central Additional Education Fund. Budgeted amount $1 million. Implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Honorable Delroy Chuck, St. Andrew Northeastern. Project type, human and social development. The name of the project, St. Andrew Northeastern Educational Development Program. Budgeted amount, $1,250,000. Implementing agency, the Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament Dwayne Smith, St. Andrew Northwestern. Project type, human and social development. The name of the project is St. Andrew Northwestern Educational Enhancement Additional, and it is in the sum of $845,025. Implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mr. Fitz Jackson, St. Catherine Southern. Project type, human and social development. The name of the project is St. Catherine Southern Additional Education Fund, and the sum budgeted is $250,000. The implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Honorable Olivia Grange, St. Catherine Central. The type of project, human and social development. St. Catherine Central Additional Education Program. The budgeted sum is $120,089.10. Implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mr. Philip Enriquez, Clarendon Northwest. Project type, human and social development. The name of the project, Clarendon Northwestern Additional Education Support, and it is in the sum of $421,050.30. The implementing agency is the Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mr. Lester Michael Henry, Clarendon Central. Project type, human and social development. The name of the project is Clarendon Central Additional Education Assistance Fund, and the budgeted amount is $500,000. The implementing agency is the Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, Ms. Rhoda Moy Crawford, Constituency Manchester Central. The project type is human and social development. The name of the project is Manchester Central EduHelp Program, and the budgeted amount is $1,250,000. The implementing agency is the Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, the Honorable Floyd Green, St. Elizabeth Southwestern. The project type is human and social development. The name of the project, St. Elizabeth Southwestern Additional Educational Assistance. The budgeted amount is $58,750. The implementing agency is the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, Ms. Lisa Hanna, St. Anne Southeastern. Project type, human and social development. Name of the project is St. Anne Southeastern Educational Development. The budgeted amount, $750,000. Implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mr. Daniel Lawrence, Westmoreland Eastern. Project type, human and social development. Name of project, Westmoreland Eastern Additional Education. Budgeted amount $662,801. The implementing agency is Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mr. Dave Brown, Hanover Eastern. Project type, Human and Social Development. Name of project, Hanover Eastern Additional Education Assistance. Budgeted sum, $2,250,000. Implementing agency, the Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mr. James Robertson, St. Thomas Western. Project type is Human and Social Development. The name of the project, St. Thomas Western Additional Educational Development. The budgeted amount, $324,000. Implementing agency, the Social Development Commission. That would bring us to the end of our education. I think I did in the first. Yeah, I think I saw one. I think that was the first one I called. Yes, thank you. Thank you. We are now on to sports. Member of Parliament, Mr. Carl Samuda, St. Andrew North Central. Project type, Human and Social Development. North Central St. Andrew Sports Assistance Development. The budgeted sum is $1 million. Implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mr. Donovan Williams, Kingston Central. Project type, Human and Social Development. Name of project, Kingston Central Sports Development. Budgeted sum, $291,698. Implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Dr. Andrew Wheatley, St. Catherine South Central. The name of the project is St. Catherine South Central Additional Sports Development Assistance. The budgeted sum is $500,000. Implementing agency, SDC. Member of Parliament, Ms. Rhoda Moy Crawford, Manchester Central. Type of project, Human and Social Development. The name of the project is Manchester Central Sports. The budgeted sum, $500,000 to be implemented by the Social Development Commission. Sorry. Just 1 minute. Okay, good, thank you. Member of Parliament, Ms. Tova Hamilton, Trelawney Northern. Project type, physical infrastructure. The name of the project, perimeter fencing of Falmouth Garden Sports Complex. Budgeted sum, $2,055,750. The implementing agency, Sports Development Foundation, SDF. Oh, sorry. We are now at physical infrastructure. Member of Parliament, the Honorable Matthew Samuda, St. Ann Northeastern. Project type, physical infrastructure. Name of the project is St. Ann Northeastern Boxfield Beautification Project. The budgeted amount is $2,250,000 to be implemented by the St. Ann Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, Mr. Dwayne Smith, St. Andrew Northwestern. Project type, physical infrastructure. Project, name of the project is St. Andrew Northwestern, Greendale Drive, zinc fence removal, and block wall construction. Budgeted amount, $608,725.06. Implementing agency, KSAMC. Member of Parliament, Mr. Dwayne Smith, St. Andrew Northwestern. Project type, physical infrastructure. The name of the project, St. Andrew Northwestern Stairway Railing Repairs, Sherlock Crescent, Building C. Budgeted amount, $131,250 to be the implementing agency, KSAMC. Member of Parliament, Mr. Dwayne Smith, St. Andrew Northwestern. Project type, physical infrastructure. Name of project, St. Andrew Northwestern Street Signs Installation. Budgeted amount, $1,365,000. Implementing agency, KSAMC. Member of Parliament, Mr. Dwayne Smith, St. Andrew Northwestern. Project type, physical infrastructure. The name of the project, St. Andrew Northwestern Community Sign Installation, Glendale and West Kirkland Heights. Budgeted amount, $1,050,000. Implementing agency, KSAMC. Member of Parliament, Honorable Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, St. Andrew West Rural. Project type, physical infrastructure. The name of the project is St. Andrew West Rural Rosehill Concrete Rehab Program. Budgeted amount, $1,125,000. Implementing agency, KSAMC. Member of Parliament, Mr. Lowton Cousins, Clarendon Southwest. Project type, physical infrastructure. The name of the project, Clarendon Southwestern, Havana Heights, Phase 3, Multipurpose Center, Perimeter Wall Extension. Budgeted sum, $1,750,000. Implementing agency, the Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, Mr. Audley Shaw, Manchester Northeastern. Project type, physical infrastructure. The name of the project, Campgate Homework Center Repairs. Budgeted sum, $1,978,987. Implementing agency, Manchester Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, the Honorable Marlene Malou Fort, Casey, St. James West Rural, project type, physical infrastructure. The name of the project is St. James West Central Irwin Gardens Road Rehabilitation. No, it's West Central. Yes, West Central, sorry. West Central. I have to congratulate the Member of Parliament. The budgeted amount is $4,243,165.50. Implementing agency, National Works Agency. Leroy. One, two. No, it's not off. It's off. I'll say it later. We are now, but Madam Rochester, I thought you said it's a few we have. It's not. Okay, we are now down to welfare. You know, the reason why I'm laughing, you know, that last one there is right in Irwin Garden where I lived for years and the road has never been fixed. It's now been fixed. I'm happy to set up the price on the wheel. Of course, it's a the price of my real estate there. Okay, Member of Parliament, Mr. Dwayne Smith, St. Andrew Northwestern, project type, human and social development. This is St. Andrew Northwestern Welfare and Emergency Program. The budgeted sum is $1 million. SDC is the implementing agency. Member of Parliament, Honorable Deloy Chuck, St. Andrew Northeastern, project type, human and social development. The name of the project, St. Andrew Northeastern Welfare and Emergency Additional. The budgeted sum is $1 million and the implementing agency is Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey, St. Catherine North Central, project type, human and social development. The name of the project is St. Catherine North Central Social Welfare and Emergency Program. The budgeted sum is $249,719.50, and the Social Development Commission will be the implementing agency. Member of Parliament, Mr. Hugh Graham, Constituency St. Catherine Northwestern, project, human and social development. The name of the project, St. Catherine Northwestern Additional Welfare and Emergency Support. The budgeted sum is $750,000 and it is to be implemented by the Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, the Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., Clarendon Southeastern. Project type, human and social development. The name of the project, Clarendon Southeastern Additional Welfare and Emergency. Budgeted sum, $500,000. Implementing agency, Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, Mr. Lester Michael Henry, Clarendon Central. Project type, human and social development. The name of the project, Clarendon Central Additional Welfare and Emergency. Budgeted sum, $2 million. Implementing agency, Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, Mr. Philip Enriquez, Clarendon Northwestern. Project type, human and social development. The name of the project is Clarendon Northwestern Additional Welfare and Emergency. Budgeted sum, $1 million. Implementing agency is the Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mr. Robert Chin, Manchester Southern. Project type, human and social development. The name of the project, Southern Manchester Emergency and Welfare. The budgeted amount is $250,000. The implementing agency is the Manchester Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, Dr. Maurice Guy, St. Mary's Central. Type of project, human and social development. The name of the project is St. Mary's Central Additional Welfare and Emergency. Budgeted sum, $1 million. Implementing agency, the Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, the Honorable Darrell Vaz, Portland Western. Project type, human and social development. The name of the project, Portland Western Additional Welfare Program. The budgeted sum is $1,750,000 to be implemented by the Social Development Commission. Disaster mitigation. Mr. Member of Parliament, Mr. Audley Shaw, Manchester Northeastern. Project type, social. This is disaster mitigation. All right. Member of Parliament, Mr. Audley Shaw, Manchester Northeastern. Project type is human and social development. The name of the project is Manchester Northeastern Water Distribution. Right, okay. The budgeted amount is $1 million. Implementing agency is the Manchester Municipal Corporation. Member of Parliament, Ms. Tamika Davis, Hanover Western. Project type, disaster mitigation, Hanover Western post-disaster relief. Budgeted sum, $2 million. Implementing agency, Social Development Commission. We are now at some reallocation. And I realize that there are a lot of signatures that are required. Yes. And this one is sent to Mrs. Juliet Olness, Chairman, Constituency Development Fund, Parliamentary Committee, House of Parliament. Dear Mrs. Olness, reallocation of funds, St. Andrew West Central. The Member of Parliament for St. Andrew West Central, the Most Honorable Andrew Olness, is seeking the Parliamentary Committee's approval to reallocate $2,992,500 from residual balance in the constituency account to finance the St. Andrew West Rural Mitigation Drain Cleaning Project. Enclosed for your perusal is a detailed project proposal for the St. Andrew West Central Mitigation Drain Cleaning 2024-25. Your favorable consideration would be appreciated. Yours respectfully, Constituency Development Program Management Unit. Signed, Mrs. Pauline Scott Blair, Project Development Specialist. And this reallocation, the project type is disaster mitigation. The name of the project is St. Andrew West Central Mitigation Drain Cleaning. And the budgeted sum is $2,992,500. And the implementing agency is the KSAMC. Okay. Mrs. Juliet Olness, Chairman, Constituency Development Fund Parliamentary Committee, Houses of Parliament, 81 Duke Street, Kingston. Dear Mrs. Olness, reallocation of funds, St. Andrew, West Rural, Member of Parliament for the caption constituency, the Honorable Juliet Cuthbert Flynn is desirous of reallocating $250,000 from the St. Andrew West Rural Admin Assistant Project for 2024-25 and is seeking the Parliamentary Committee approval to utilize this amount for the attached St. Andrew West Rural Additional Educational Assistance. A copy of the previous approval is also attached for the committee's perusal. Sincerely, Mrs. Pauline Scott Blair, Project Development Specialist. Oh, I need to sign the letter. Oh, yeah. Today's what, 11th? I'm signing this. Yes, yes. The project type is Human and Social Development. The name of the project is St. Andrew West Rural Administrative Assistance Project. The budgeted sum was $1,500,000. The executing agency was SDC, and there is a reallocation from this amount, yes, for $250,000. So the project type is Human and Social Development, St. Andrew West Rural Additional Educational Assistance. The budgeted amount is $250,000, and the implementing agency is SDC. I need to sign this one too, right? Good, thank you. Mrs. Juliet Olness, Chairman, Constituency Development Fund, Parliamentary Committee, Houses of Parliament, 81 Duke Street, Kingston. Dear Mrs. Olness, reallocation of funds, Kingston Western. Member of Parliament for the caption constituency, Honorable Desmond McKenzie, seeking the approval of the Parliamentary Committee to reallocate $4,439,340, being residual balance from the previously approved project listed below to finance the attached Denham Town High School refurbishing program. Kingston Western Block Wall Construction Zinc Fence Removal Project 2021-2022 The approved budget was $2,670,000. The reallocated amount returned from KSAMC was $2,670,000. Kingston Western Special Employment and Beautification Project 2021, it's 3.5. Yeah, look at it. 2021 appearing twice. Let's look at. I don't know if it should be 2022 or something like that.
So members, just for clarity, this project that is being funded now, the Denham Town High School refurbishing program, we had 3 projects at the KSAMC. They were either balances left over from projects completed or projects not implemented. When we totaled that amount, it was $4,439,340. Hence, this amount was used to fund the Denham Town High School refurbishing program. The programs are as follows: Kingston Western block wall construction, zinc fence removal project, Kingston Western Special Employment and Beautification Project, Kingston Western Block Wall Construction Project, zinc fence removal. There were different years, 2020 to 2021, 21 to 22, and 21 to 2022 as follows. Thank you.
So must I understand that these projects were already executed? Are they to be executed?
I believe one of those projects was executed and there's a balance remaining on the project. So we withdrew those balances to fund a new project. The other 2 were not implemented, hence why we withdraw the funds to fund a new project.
Okay. And so, wow. Okay, and the now project, Honorable Desmond McKenzie, Kingston Western. The project type is physical infrastructure. The name of the project is Denham Town High School Refurbishing Program, and the budgeted sum now is $4,439,400, and it is to be implemented by the KSAMC. Mrs. Juliet Olness, Chairman, Constituency Development Fund, Parliamentary Committee, Houses of Parliament, 81 Duke Street, Kingston. Dear Mrs. Olness, reallocation of funds, St. Thomas Eastern. The Member of Parliament for the caption constituency, Dr. Michelle Charles, is seeking the approval of Parliamentary Committee to reallocate $440,961.80 from the following previously approved allocation. St. Thomas Eastern Admin Assistant 2024 to 2025, COVID-19 Special Support 2020-2021, a total of $444,961.80. The reallocation of amount will be used to partially finance the attached submission titled St. Thomas Eastern Additional Economic Enablement with a budget of $1,231,236.80. A copy of the Admin Assistance 2024 approval is also attached for the committee consideration. Signed by Mrs. Pauline Scott Blair, Project Development Specialist. And the project now is Economic Enablement, St. Thomas Eastern Economic Additional Enablement Program. Budgeted sum is $1,231,236.80. Implementing agency, the Social Development Commission. Quite a few. Mrs. Juliet Oldness, Chairman, Constituency Development Fund, Parliamentary Committee, Houses of Parliament, 81 Duke Street, Kingston. Dear Mrs. Oldness, reallocation of funds, Clarendon Northwestern. The Member of Parliament for Clarendon Northwestern, Mr. Philip N. Ricketts, is requesting the withdrawal of the Clarendon Northwestern Sports Program 2022 to 2023 project, budgeted for Jamaican $1,500,000. Assigned to the Social Development Commission. The MP is seeking the parliamentary approval to reallocate the aforementioned funds to finance the Clarendon Northwestern Sports Initiative 2024-2025, which has an overall budget of $1,578,947.40. Enclosed for the committee perusal, the official request, letter for MP Enriquez, copy of previous approval, three additional project plan for Clarendon Northwestern Sports. Your favorable consideration would be appreciated. Yours respectfully, Mrs. Pauline Scott Blair, Project Development Specialist. And this is now being reallocated to the name of the project, Human and Social Development, Clarendon Northwestern Sports Initiative. Budgeted sum $1,578,947.40. Implementing agency, the Social Development Commission. Mrs. Juliet Oldness, Chairman, Constituency Development Fund, Parliamentary Committee, Houses of Parliament, 81 Duke Street, Kingston. Dear Mrs. Oldness, reallocation of funds, Trelawney Southern, Member of Parliament, Mrs. Marissa Dalrymple Filbert is seeking the approval of the CDF Parliamentary Committee to reallocate $750,000 earmarked for the previously approved Trelawney Southern Sports 2024-2025 project. Mrs. Dalrymple Filbert has requested that the above-mentioned sum be directed to the Trelawney Southern Economic Enablement Program 2024-25 project, which is attached. I have also attached copies of the request letter and the previously approved project for the committee perusal, and look forward to a favorable consideration. Signed, Mrs. Kadisha Rochester, Director. And the project that we are now, the project type we're looking at now is the Economic Enablement, Trelawney Southern Economic Enablement. The budgeted sum is $1,250,000, and the implementing agency is Social Development Commission. Mrs. Oldness, Mrs. Juliet Oldness, Chairman, Constituency Development Fund, Parliamentary Committee, Houses of Parliament, 82 Duke Street, Kingston. Dear Mrs. Oldness, reallocation of funds, Trelawney Southern, Member of Parliament, Mrs. Marissa Dalrymple Filbert is seeking the approval of the CDF Parliamentary Committee to reallocate $750,000 earmarked for the previously approved Trelawney Southern Administrative Assistance 23-24 project. Mrs. Dalrymple Filbert has requested that the above-mentioned sum be directed to the Trelawney Southern Administrative Assistance 2024-2025 project, which is attached. I have also attached copies of the request letter and the previously approved project for the committee's perusal and look forward to your favorable consideration. Yours truly, Mrs. Kadisha Rochester, Director. And the project type is Human and Social Development, Trelawney Southern Administrative Assistant Funding. Budgeted sum $750,000. Implementing agency, Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Ms. Tamika Davis, Hanover Western. Project type, Human and Social Development. The name of project is Hanover Western Additional Educational Assistance, and the budgeted sum is $250,000. The implementing agency is the Social Development Commission. Member of Parliament, Mr. Mika Davis, Hanover Western. Project type, Economic Enablement. Name of project, Hanover Western, Additional Economic Enablement. Budgeted sum, $1 million. Implementing agency, the Social Development Commission. They need to sign that. I can just sign it. I'm just gonna. Oh, we sign here. Where must we sign? Oh, you're right. Okay. Thanks, I sign without I read. It doesn't glisten. There's a letter here from the Minister of Finance, well, to the Minister of Finance. And it's really the projects that we have approved. No.
Chairman, I gather that that letter was sent to Minister Nigel Clark from before regarding the remuneration and compensation for both CDF staff and administrative assistants. A commitment was given, but nothing was done. However, since we have a new finance minister, I believe it was a decision of the committee to send the letter again. So that letter that you're seeing, you're just seeking consensus from the committee members here, the compensation of our officers and administrative assistants.
Okay. I remember very well that discussion that we have had there. Okay, so members, the letter is there for us to. Yes. We have now come to the end of us reviewing projects for financial year 2024-2025. Well, shouldn't we be looking at the date of the next meeting, or will adjourn sign it until?
The date of the next meeting will be after April, or I believe just April thereabout.
Right. Okay. Member Clark, I see you. We're on AOB now.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to be placed on record, that member from Manchester Central, Rhoda Moy Crawford, had asked me to extend an apology for her being absent from the meeting due to illness.
Okay, thank you. Can you make that mention? Let me thank you very much.
Chairman, before the members go and before you thank the committee members, I just want to say that we would have circulated a list of all the CDF parliamentary committee meetings for the new financial year. Please pay special attention to them because it makes my process in the office seamless, where funds are to be disbursed and how projects are formulated, reviewed before taken to the committee. When we have to rush and create projects and review the projects, you tend to find that you come here and you'll see errors. So I'm asking the committee members to just adhere by the dates so that it makes my process in terms of disbursement. It was circulated to all MPs, all the parliamentary committee persons, and internally at the OPM. Yes, Mr. Clark, you're copied on the email. I saw it.
Well, let me thank all of us who have tried our endeavor best to attend. You know, we need to look at each other and say who must give the prize for best attendance at CDF meeting. You would get it. Okay, let me know. Well, can I know about motion for adjournment? Well, they are in the House of Parliament, so I would imagine. Good. Thank you very much. Where is the letter? Where's the clerk? Where's the clerk? Look if it's there for me.
Good. And now, so there are 3 flags there with the same color. Can you guess the color that I'm thinking about? Can you guess the color that I am thinking about? Right. It is the color red. It is the color red. Can you tell me which 3 flags have the same color? Yes, Syria, Lebanon, and Egypt. So let's go. Lebanon, Egypt, and Syria. So all of those 3 flags have the color red. Those 3 flags have the color red. But one flag is there that stands alone. One flag that is there that it's the only flag with that color. Can you identify that color? What color is it? Right, it is the color blue. It is the color blue, right? I'm just thinking, can you spell the word blue? Yes, B-L-U-E for blue. Very good, man. Give yourself a clap. You deserve it. Give yourself a clap. Very good. Now, what you're going to do for me, while you're at home, you are going to draw each flag. You are going to draw each flag. Now, so first you have to draw the flag of Lebanon. You're going to color it and write the words flag of Lebanon. So you're going to draw, color, and label. You're going to draw, color, and label. After you finish with the flag of Lebanon, you're going to move over to the flag of Syria. So you're going to draw and label the flag of Syria. So you remember now, you also have to color it. So you get your green crayon, your red, and your black, right? Don't forget to leave the white space. Don't forget to leave the white space, right? Then after you finish with Syria, you are going to move over to the flag of Egypt. The flag of Egypt. And please, I like the bird, so please draw it nice for me. So remember the colors now: red, white, black, and gold. Red, white, black, and gold. And this flag that is the flag of Egypt. This flag is the flag of Egypt. So you're going to draw it nicely. Blue and white. So it has the colors blue and white. And remember, when you're drawing the triangle, it's one opposite atop the other. And you know what we call that? You know what we call that? It's the same thing that you call upside down. Right. So it's it's opposite atop each other. So you're going to do that for me while we take a little break. Okay, boys and girls? Go get some water when you're finished drawing too, all right? And see you in a bit.
The following is brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
To fight crime and violence in your country, your government has invested over $9.7 billion into national security systems. This includes the construction and renovation of dozens of police stations, the acquisition of critical security equipment such as patrol vessels and police vehicles, the recruitment and training of more police officers, and the build-out of the Jamaica Defense Force. Your government is investing in your safety. We are building Jamaica.
The proceeding was brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
Denise Williams here, inviting you to join us on Financially Focused, the ultimate destination for go-getters who are ready to take the step-by-step actions to master your finances and create a family legacy. Tune in, watch, take notes, and participate to discover the strategies of our expert guests who provide invaluable guidance and powerful coaching tools to supercharge your financial journey.
Tune in to Financially Focused, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. only on PBCJ, the People's Station.
Jamaica has more than 28 species of birds, land snails, reptiles, amphibians, and hundreds of flowering plants that are only found in Jamaica.